The Bible teaches that Adam named all the animals, including the dinosaurs. Is it possible that man existed alongside of the dinosaurs? How did Noah fit all those animals on the ark? Well, up next we cover dinosaurs and the Bible. Dr. Hovind shows rock-solid evidence from the Bible and from ancient cultures that man and dinosaurs coexisted, and that there may be some dinosaurs still alive today.
We have in our backyard in Pensacola, Florida, Dinosaur Adventureland. I like dinosaurs. Our phone number is 479-DINO. Our website is Dr. Dino. Dinosaur Adventureland's phone number is 478-DINO. 3466 for you alphabetically challenged folks. We like dinosaurs. We have thousands and thousands of visitors come. We've had probably close to 1,000 people get saved coming through our Dinosaur Adventureland. Everything we do there has a science lesson and a spiritual lesson. We have a blast using dinosaurs for the glory of God. But you know, for the last 200 years, Christians have been extremely confused about where dinosaurs fit into the Bible. What's happened, Christians have compromised the clear teaching of the Bible in order to accommodate the dinosaurs. That's why they have the gap theory or the day-age theory or progressive creation or theistic evolution. There's no need to do that. I'm going to give you the biblical view of dinosaurs here this morning. Now this guy in National Geographic says, no human being has ever seen a live dinosaur. Now just hold on a minute. Does he know that or does he think that? He thinks that. There is no possible way he could know something like that unless he talked to everybody that ever lived. Do you think he talked to Adam and Eve before he wrote that? Did he talk to you before he wrote that? No, okay. That's just not something you can know. The Bible says, in the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. It says, in 6 days, the Lord made heaven and earth, the sea, and all that in them is. Well, if he made everything in 6 days, then Adam must have seen dinosaurs. From the creation 6,000 years ago, up until the flood, 4,400 years ago, the world was very different. During that time frame, the Bible says the people lived over 900 years. They really, honestly did. Lived to be 900 plus. It's interesting, many ancient cultures have a legend about what they called the Golden Age. The Babylonians, the Sumerians, the Egyptians all talked about a time when man used to live to be nearly 1,000. Well, that's because it was really true. They really did live to be almost 1,000. And yesterday we covered how reptiles grow all their life. Reptiles never stop growing. So dinosaurs were big lizards that lived with Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden. They did not live millions of years ago. So the obvious question would be, well, did Noah take dinosaurs on the ark? Dinosaurs on the ark? Well, I hope he kept the woodpeckers in a steel cage of some kind. That'll be important later. People say, dinosaurs on the ark. Now, Hovind, they're kind of big, aren't they? Yeah, the big ones were big, but the little ones were little. See, Noah was 600 years old when he built that boat, okay? He's probably smart enough to figure out, you don't have to bring the biggest ones you can find, okay? You bring 2 babies. Just be sure to get a pink one and a blue one. That'll be important later, okay? There are all kinds of reasons for bringing babies on the ark, okay? You bring babies because they're smaller. Well, duh. You know, the biggest dinosaur egg is smaller than a football. You bring babies because they weigh less, they eat less, they sleep a lot more. They're tougher. You know, kids fall down and bounce and get up and keep running. Adults fall down and break or lay there for a while. Plus, you bring babies because after the flood, they're going to live longer to produce more offspring, and that's the reason you're bringing them. Why on earth would you bring big elephants on the ark? Why would you bring big giraffes? Just bring babies of everything, young ones. God told him to bring 2 of every sort. Not 2 of every species. 2 of every sort. He said, bring them after his kind, after their kind, after his kind, after his kind. I mean, the Bible's, you know, real clear on the topic. You bring the kinds of animals, not the species. And you only have to bring those in whose nostrils was the breath of life, and only those on dry land. Noah did not have to bring any fish on the ark. They had plenty of water outside, okay? He also did not have to bring any bugs on the ark because bugs don't have nostrils. Bugs breathe through their skin, through spiracles. Insects were not required to be on the ark. Insects can survive a flood just fine. Go any place where there's been a flood, after the water goes down, walk out into the mud and tell me the first thing you notice. Bugs by the bazillions, right? Yeah, insects did not have to go on there. Some of them might have been on there, but they didn't have to be. Noah did not take 400 pairs of dogs on the ark. Noah probably never saw a chihuahua in his life. Why did somebody do that to the dog? Probably the horse and the zebra had a common ancestor, like this Mexican textbook says. And I would agree, the horse and the zebra had a common ancestor, but it looked like a horse, okay? Four-wheel drive, genuine leather upholstery, I mean, all the horse equipment, okay? Skeptics say, how did Noah fit those millions of animals onto the ark? Well, in the first place, he only brought land animals, okay? Secondly, you bring those with nostrils, no bugs. Thirdly, you bring babies. Now, that's just plain old common sense, right? Fourthly, you bring two of each kind, not every single variety. And since God made the kinds, and God told Noah how big to build the boat, I bet God had it kind of figured out, you know, about what size to make it, you know. Plus, how many were there? Many experts will tell you there are about 8,000 basic kinds of animals in the world. 8,000 basic kinds of animals. Noah had two of each kind, now 7 of some, I understand, but plenty of room on the ark for that. I have atheists that I debate all the time. They'll say, well, Noah could never put all those animals on the ark. I say, really? How many were there? They say, well, we don't know. Oh, well, how big was the boat? Well, we don't know. All we know is he couldn't do it. Oh, I see. Is that the way this works? Okay. It beats what they believe. They believe 18 or 20 billion years ago, there was a big bang where nothing exploded and made everything. And 4.6 billion years ago, the earth cooled down and formed a rocky crust. Yes, the planet Earth cooled and a rocky surface was created. And then as the earth formed, the surface was hot and there were large pools of bubbling lava. This textbook says there was no oxygen on the earth, 0% oxygen, but the rocks absorbed it. So what? I've been trying to figure that one out for 4 years. But anyway, then oceans formed as it rained on the rocks for millions of years. Millions of years of torrential rains created the oceans. And swirling in the waters of the oceans is a bubbling broth of complex chemicals. Progress from a complex chemical soup to a living organism is very slow. Boy, it sure is. It don't even happen. That's how slow it is. Life on Earth may have begun in rocks on the ocean floor. Wow, all came from a rock. The first self-replicating systems must have emerged in this organic soup. So according to their theory, 20 billion years ago there was a big bang. 4.6 billion years ago the earth formed. It was a hot ball of rock. And then it began to rain and rain and rain and rain and rain and rain. And finally the oceans filled in. And in the oceans the first living organisms appeared. So great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandpa was soup. That's the evolution theory. I didn't make it up, but they did. So, you know, you can laugh at them if you like, as far as I'm concerned. But what happened to the dinosaurs when Noah got off the ark? You know, the question of what happened to the dinosaurs has been used in schools to start a conversation about evolution for a long time. One of Satan's favorite tools to use is dinosaurs, because kids love them. Why hasn't there been a Christian response to this dinosaur stuff? What the Christians did in the 1800s is they compromised their Bible with the gap theory to accommodate the dinosaurs, and then they let Satan have the dinosaurs. That's what happened, exactly. But anyway, there are 16 theories of what happened to the dinosaurs. One theory says an asteroid struck the Yucatan Peninsula in Mexico and killed them 65 million years ago. A scientist here in Indiana said the dinosaurs killed themselves off with their own flatulence. They could not stand the heat. I'm not sure what to do about a theory like that, but here's the real reason they went extinct. Smoking. Yeah. Anyway, what made the dinosaurs go extinct? Do you realize they're asking the wrong question? The question is not what made them go extinct. The question is, did they go extinct? Dinosaurs getting off the ark had a very difficult time. The climate had changed.